right, here we go. Buffalo, Pittsburgh. 45 seconds into the game. Pittsburgh on offense. Delton Kincaid still injured. Absolutely devastating. Devastating. So Cook will be running the ball a lot today. So I give it to Cook again, who runs. Picks up like 2 yards. 3 yards, excuse me. It is big game for both teams. Both teams currently holding a wild card position. But the question is, 3rd and 7. Let's get a big conversion going on here. The big throw. Oh, wide open. The big grab. First down, Buffalo. All right, so they cross midfield into the territory of the Steelers. Josh Allen slinging. Huge window there, they say. No Kincaid, no Palmer. But Cooks, the new recruit for the Steelers, excuse me, for the Bills, out there. They give it to Cook again, and he's only going to get about a yard on that run. So not much there. Here we go. Now I'll tell you what. I've just picked up a Celsius peach. Never tried a Celsius drink before. They were all out of the stuff I usually get. So this is it. The first time I've ever tried a Celsius. It's going down right now. Is it good? Let's find out. Is it tasty? Not bad. Tastes a little bit like fuzzy peaches, and everybody loves fuzzy peaches. Oh, there's a flag. False start on the offense. Unbelievable. How dare you? Unbelievable. They call them on the false start, and that'll push Buffalo back 5 more yards. Absolutely disturbing. So it's going to be 2nd and 14 here. Second and 14, 12 minutes to go in the first quarter. Allen keeps it. He throws it to his running back, who picks up maybe 4, 5 maximum yards there. So another quick pass from Allen. We all looking for a big game from Cook today. Bring this team what they need. What they need is a victory. Definitely need a win here. So 3rd and 10. Another throw and another. Oh my God, is that an intercept? Oh my Jesus. The Steelers intercept Josh Allen. Unbelievable. This is not how I wanted this game to go. What is going on here? Josh Allen with another pick. This is unbelievable. Josh Allen with an interception. And Pittsburgh with Aaron Rodgers will start here. Aaron Rodgers having a bit of an issue with his hand, but it's not his throwing hand, so we'll see what happens. Potentially could fumble the ball here. with that other hand, but we'll see. But all we know for sure is Josh Allen throws another pick, and the Buffalo Bills turn the ball over to the Steelers after they were driving down the field. Very, very, very disappointing. Let's take a quick peek at the earlier games. How about them boys, the Cowboys? I believe the Texans beat the Colts. Ooh, that's heating things up. The Jaguars here, they can pull off a victory over the. No, they beat the Titans. So the Jaguars and the Colts, I believe, the same record, battling for the division. Let's see. The Rams lost to the Panthers. That was quite surprising. Definitely did not see that coming. 49ers demolished the Browns. No surprise there. The Chargers and the Raiders are starting. That should be very interesting. Chargers definitely need a victory in that one. Absolutely. All right, here we go. Pittsburgh 4-2 at home with Aaron Rodgers, 8 touchdowns, 2 picks. Let's see what the defense of the Bills can do here. Aaron Rodgers gonna hold on to it. He throws it, it's caught, and it's about a yard short of a first down. So, after that pick, the devastation, here we see the offense of the Steelers. They gave them 8 yards in that, so 2nd and 2 coming up on their own 48-yard line. And, ooh, looks like they get the first down. Ooh, looks like they might mark them short of the first down here. Yeah, marking them short. 3rd and 1. Huge play coming up for the Bills defense. Steelers could still go for on 4th and 1 if they choose. And they go for on 3rd and 1, and they get the first down. So the Steelers pick up the first down. Pretty disappointing. Last 4 games, the Bills with 10 turnovers. That is absolutely absurd. 10 turnovers in 4 games? And oh, nice takedown by Bernard on the defense of the Bills. So they lose 2 yards on that run. It's going to be 2nd and 12 here. And the Steelers put 3 tight ends on this play with 8.5 to go in the first. Rodgers backs up, a quick throw, a catch. He picks up a couple yards. But a nice little stop by the defense of the Bills. Tried to knock the ball loose, but was unsuccessful. So here we go. 3rd and 10. Huge play for the Bills defense. Can they get a stop? Rodgers backs way up, launches it downfield, and it's going to be incomplete. Is there a flag? They look for a flag, but I don't see one. It's going to be 4th and 10. And it looks like the Bills defense comes up big. And the Steelers will punt the ball. All right, so here comes the first punt of the game. And there's the punt. And it's going to be a fair catch at the 18-yard line. So the Bills offense will take the field when we come back for commercial break. And we will see what Allen and the offense can do after throwing a damn pick. Absolutely brutal. An interception. So what we don't want is no more picks. Hope the Chargers should pick up a victory. I mean, realistically, it is the Raiders. So do we really think the Raiders are going to pull off the upset? Well, no one thought Carolina would pull off the upset against the Rams, and they pulled it off. All right. As we wait for the offense of the Bills to take the field and hope they can pull something off here. All right, they give it to the running back who, ooh, nice little run, picks up about 8 yards. Yeah, Allen sacked 8 times in the loss to Houston last week. Houston returns this week and they take down the Colts. Hell of a game. Definitely looks good for the Titans trying to get into the wild card. They give it to Cook again, and Cook will pick up the first down. So first down Buffalo. And Cook is going to leave the field. Hopefully he's okay. Peachy. All right, so they get the backup running back, and they give the ball to him. And he runs right up the middle. And he gets probably 15 yards there. Nice run. And that'll give them a huge first down close to midfield. So they're close to where Allen threw a pick. Their last drive. So they're on the 46 of their own side. First and 10. And they're rushing it again. And it's going to be another first down on the feet. Davis with 2 huge runs back to back. And first down again. So Buffalo with back-to-back first downs in the run game. And that's with the backup runner. So Allen's barely been throwing the ball. I think he's thrown it 3 times, only 1 completion. And they might as well run it again. And they do. And this time eaten up by the defense of the Steelers. So if you make it too obvious, yeah, what do you expect? Can't run the ball every down. Got to make them guess. But here we go. Let's see if they mark them shy. If they lose some, oh, they lost 2 yards on that run. So it's going to be 2nd and 12 here. And it looks like a false start on. False start on the Bills. Absolutely unbelievable. Unbelievable. Buffalo with another false start penalty. Kind of disturbing. What was the parlay? Yeah, I tried to live parlay the Rams game and it wouldn't let me. Absolute bull. It was like 30 seconds into the game too, and they're like, nope. I'm going to ruin your Sunday. Another flag? Oh. Oh, the Bills running all over these people. Josh is not throwing the ball, so the 250 might be a little much. I think he's thrown the ball like 3 times. Or they're just running. Oh, he throws it here. Oh, he throws it and it's incomplete because he threw it at Buddy's feet. What is going on here? Fourth and 10. They're going for it on fourth and 10? Really? Yeah, Josh Allen, I don't know what's going on with them. They must be trying to draw them off sides. I don't know. Josh Allen seems to be slacking. Yeah, they tried to draw them off sides. That would have been pretty outrageous. They went for it on fourth and 10. And there's the punt into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes old man Rogers with a broken hand. Waiting for Rogers to fumble the ball with screwing up with that hand. Causing some issues. – 50%. Really? I think the delay's because I use OBS. So when I looked up it online, it said there's usually a bit of a delay. Whether that's true or not, it is the internet. How about the Texans beating the Colts earlier? Quiet. All right. 55 on 100. 1.8 for a Bills victory or for a Steelers victory? Bills win. Did you see the Rams lose to the Panthers? There's some big upsets this week. It's looking risky for some of these teams. Patriots play the Giants tomorrow night. Allen launches it, or excuse me, Rodgers launches it, but it's incomplete. And did they just go 3-0? I think they have faith in Josh Allen throwing 8 interceptions. Guy's already thrown a pick today. Here, are we going to have a scoreless first quarter? Unanimous MVP. He's got a case for it. Of course there's a flag. Mother effers. A minute 41 and it's scoreless. Bills are, I don't know. They get Dalton Kincaid apparently makes the Bills offense roll. Because without him, they look terrible. They won last night, though, somehow. Jimmy Buckets apparently took over the game. I didn't get a chance to see it. Yeah, pretty disappointing. Raptors lost last night too to the to the Hornets. Is Wimby still out? He hasn't returned, has he? Curry's out for a bit. Yeah. But don't worry, SGA is good to go. Yeah, I know they said Curry they would reevaluate in a week, but Wemby's been out for a while. And that's definitely hurting San Antonio. Who ran into his legs? Was it Dylan Brooks? 2nd and 6. Come on. They're running the ball a little too much here. There's a such thing as running it too much. What a shitty first quarter. It was Pods that ran into his legs. Unbelievable. Pods, Pods becoming a dirty player and not very good on offense. Yo, they're punting the ball. Yo, this is kind of sad. Cook should be cooking here. He ran so well the first couple drives. He's almost got 50 yards. Allen has 24 yards. Whoa! He could have been like Show Tommy, yeah. I heard him say he wants Curry to pass him the torch and shit. I'm like, bro, you were fucking terrible. And Rogers with a terrible throw. I think they should package him and Kaminga and get rid of them both. Get rid of them both. Wipe your hands with them. Neither one of them, neither one of them are doing anything to help your team win. Yeah, they both look terrible. 1 second left in the first quarter. Unbelievable. Ran right through them. End of the first quarter. 0-0. I feel like this game is just going to be running back central. They just signed a G League player, I heard. I know. But if you can get a legitimate big player that'll actually help them, especially on the rebounds, you might as well do it. You got nothing to lose because this team is going nowhere in the playoffs. Palmer voided, you motherfucker. I heard GP2 had a pretty good game last night. Is that not correct? You basically want to just blow the team up. Blow them up. I heard they're signing Seth Curry to the team on Monday. See if that makes a difference at all. Probably not. Spencer and Santos. And Buddy Hield. What a. Man, that guy is not shooting well at all. 5 combined possessions, 0 points on the board. Horford's injured. He played like 3 games and he got injured. What are we doing here? Here comes Aaron Rodgers with the big throw, and it's incomplete. I don't know what commentator that was. They obviously don't watch very many Warrior games. You see the Bucks? The Bucks finally won a game after like 11 straight losses. Eat 'em up. Did Richard get injured? I heard he left the game with an injury. Yo, that team's a little too heavy. I believe Jokic's contract is up at the end of this year. He hasn't re-signed with the Nuggets. I feel like Giannis wants out of Milwaukee. And oh, how does Rodgers escape there? Launches it and it's incomplete, no flag. Looks like another punt is coming up here. They're still in the play-in though, right? Yeah, definitely seems like it. Like not even close. And another punt. Haven't seen enough of these in this game already. You know, the guy is MVP, like every year. But does he want to stay in Denver or would he like to leave and maybe go to the Bay? Oh, Bradley Beal in Phoenix? Yeah. What a stupid choice that was. Basically made them get rid of Durant. Celtics play Cleveland today. Raptors and Knicks. Hawks and 76ers. The Lakers looking pretty good. Pretty, pretty good. Is Ja Morant done? Is he pretty much gone from the Grizzlies? It's pretty bad. It's like a Denver Broncos game, is what it's like. I don't know if you watch many Denver Broncos games besides their game with the Chiefs, but this is pretty much what their games are like. As they show a commercial for their game against the Commanders tonight. Oh, shit. And the Bills have the ball on offense again. You think the Grizzlies would do that? You've seen 3 Broncos games? Yeah, they win with a walk-off field goal religiously. As long as the Broncos can knock off the Chiefs, that'll pretty much wipe them out of the playoffs. And that's really what we all want to see. Allen finally throws the ball, and it's to the running back. Man, if they can get rid of Pods for Ja Morant, that's definitely a deal you would take. And Morant is such a headache for them, you think they would listen to any trades they can get. Allen, Allen's gonna run it. Picks up a couple yards. Nope, no first down there. Oh, it's the guy that took over for shit. Yeah, Dunleavy. He took over for the guy that went to ESPN and did like a year. Oh, looks like they get the first down here. The only person they should consider untouchable is Curry and maybe Butler. Anybody else should be available for trade talks. Josh Allen retiring. Number retired. Oh my God, he fumbled the ball. Oh my Jesus, he fumbled the ball. This is pathetic. What is going on here? That's their second turnover. Was that? Oh, Jesus. Unbelievable, these guys. Un- Fuck, first of the month is today. Is it? Yeah, December 1st. Oh, no, today's November 30th. Yo, this is kind of pathetic. Oh, and Rogers finally makes a pass. This is brutal. Buffalo's running the ball too much, and it's cost them. Can't lose to the Steelers. Cannot lose to the Steelers. Come on. Aaron Rodgers, 3 for 8. Incomplete. The Bills, yeah. Dalton Kincaid is their top receiver. He's out. He's their top tight end. And Josh Palmer is their top receiver. He's out. Yeah, their top two receivers out. Their top two, their left tackle and right tackle are both out too. But that's no excuse. Unbelievable. Pittsburgh down. What a catch. Yeah, that was a nice catch. You know who's a free agent at the end of the season? George Pickens. He is going to get a bag from whatever team he signs with. Almost getting the end zone there. They probably will score. What is this? Probably run the ball here. George Pickens to the Patriots. Oh, oh, it's incomplete. Thought he might have fumbled it there. That would make New England unstoppable. Yeah, though I'd say that definitely make them Super Bowl favorites. I mean, they're 10-2 right now. Third and goal at the 1.5 yard line. And there it is. There's the touchdown. Now they kind of go back and forth between their two running backs. Like Henderson, I forget the other guy's name. Unbelievable. Oh, there's a flag. Sure, the flag is probably on Buffalo. Pittsburgh with the penalty. Unsportsmanlike. They're not completely fucked, but it's tough. Because they lost to the Texans. And the Texans might squeak in. Ah, Stevenson, that's who it is. There's a lot of teams that have two running backs and they don't put the load on one guy. And that's brutal for parlays because you never know who's going to get the bulk of the carries. Brutal. Yeah, for the Lions, and the Lions look like they might miss the playoffs. It's like what is going on there? And just take care of the ball. Think if they didn't, if they won that game, they'd be like 11-1. They wouldn't be battling out with Denver for what the bye. Exactly 9-1. Aren't they 10-2? Am I tripping? Yeah, they're 10-2, so they'd be 11-1. They lost to the Las Vegas Raiders week 1. No worries. Yeah, they lost to the Raiders week 1. And it's like the Raiders have like what, two, maybe three victories all season, and one is over the Patriots. What were they thinking? I think May threw a pick in that game. Yes, they do. It's funny because Pittsburgh and Baltimore are battling for the top seed in their division, and both teams have a pretty bad record. And then out of nowhere, you got Cincinnati. Joe Burrow comes back. Joe Burrow can somehow go on a streak. Could be interesting. It would be. They get into the playoffs, could be, yeah, could be very interesting, especially if they get in and the Chiefs do not. Because the Bengals play the Ravens again. They pull that win off. Josh Allen, 4 of 8 for 38 yards. That is some pathetic stat lining right there. But yet, Buffalo is dominating the rushing game. Stop rushing the ball so much. Oh, Cook. There's a nice run. Cook probably going to go for 100 yards again. And they give it to Cook again. Josh, just throw the damn ball. They're down 3 offensive linemen. I don't know. I think the coach is a little worried that Josh is going to throw a pick. No! Jesus. He is the reigning MVP. He just doesn't look like it. Looks like a G League player here. At least he didn't fumble the ball there when he got tackled. Where is Cook? And Allen's going to rush for the first down. All right. Finally, something positive. Oh, getting testy. Getting a little testy out there. I know. Getting in the quarterback's face. Where's all the teammates there? These small runs are not doing anything for you. Allen. And what was that? Man, why is he not launching the ball downfield? Throwing it right to the opponents here. This is a disappointment, is what it is. Is that a first down or what? Finally. Finally, they get a first down. Too much YouTube golf. Guy needs to start worrying about his football game here. And of course, they give it to the running back who gets a nice run. Taken down, though. If he could have just broken that one tackle, could have been laughing all the way to the end zone. Cook up to 66 yards running. Oh, Allen almost sacked. And he's going to run himself. Oh, whoa, whoa. There's a flag needed to be thrown there. Where is the flag on that play? Yo, come on now. These referees are absolute just trash. What can you say? These referees. Exactly. There should have been a flag thrown. The referees. No, there was no flag thrown. These referees got money on the game. That's what's going on here. Allen gets his revenge, gets the first down, but oh, we got an injured Steelers player. First injury of the game. What is Allen thinking? Let's hope something wakes him up. Got an injured Steelers player on the floor here. He's only thrown for 46 yards. Like, he's rushed for 16. Ooh. How you feeling about the Knicks Raptors game? Oh, I got Allen for 225, bro. It is not looking good. It is not looking good. Gonna make a parlay on the Raptors Knicks game here. Going to the blue tent. It's not good look for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here we go. 1st and 10. Oh, it goes right to the 2-minute warning. So we get another break down to the 2-minute warning. Just too many breaks here. Yo, the Knicks are 8.5-point favorites over the Raptors. 8.5. Bill's got to come away some points here. No questions. Inconsistent, yeah. Jalen Brunson usually plays pretty good, though. He's usually. I think they might. The way that they're looking, exactly. I mean, they look unstoppable. Like they're just dominating everybody. Doesn't mean if you're a good team, a bad team, they're just going out and just destroying everybody. 2016 Curry, yeah. I mean, you can almost guarantee, or you can count on SGA with 25 a night. It's just, all right, 2nd and 5 here. Let's go. Gives it to the running back. It gets the first down. I agree. And that for the West and the East. Because I look at the Eastern Conference and there's not even teams in the East that you can think. Maybe if they get a little too chippy, something will actually happen. Oh, it's plays under review. Pittsburgh calling another timeout. Buffalo needs to score and make sure Pittsburgh doesn't get the ball back. Yeah, it's terrible. There's too much running, not enough throwing. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Still doesn't get the first down. Jesus. I think it's below 50%. Listen, Mac Jones will be wiping the floor with the Steelers here. We got another injury. Steelers are trying to make the playoffs. Baltimore's trying to knock him out. Cincinnati's trying to get back in there. That division should be good to watch the last few weeks. Not necessarily watch the games of the Steelers, though. Maybe the Steelers will get so many injuries. Buffalo will actually be able to throw the ball. Steelers paid the most money for their defense in the whole league. And you wouldn't know it by watching them. Though they are holding Buffalo to 0 points here. Buffalo just looks like a terrible offense. Fourth and 3. That might be the AFC Championship game this year. What are they going to do? 4th and 3, and they're going for it. They're not going to take the field goal. Or are they? Unbelievable. That shit is pathetic. Why didn't you just go for it? Instead of kicking the field goal. Oops. Fake the field goal. That's a great idea. That is a great idea. Fake the field goal and go for it. Oh, wait. Are they going? It looks like they're actually going to go for it. Oh, they're going for it on 4th down here. Mike Tomlin looks a little worried here. They can't try and draw him off offsides twice. Wait, what happened? Is that a false start? Oh my God. Unbelievable. Yeah, they just shit the bed yet again, and now they'll go for the field goal. Matt Prater. Can you really miss this field goal? Prater kicks it. I can't believe they shit the bed. Guess should be used to it at this point. This is crazy. 7-3. Pittsburgh might score here before halftime. Who knows? Oops. Aaron Rodgers got 51 seconds to see what he can do. Stuff him at the 25. Oh, that Ravens game. It looked like they were going to cruise to the Super Bowl after that game. Yeah, 7-4. Yeah, if they go to 7-5, they're out of the playoffs. They're on the outside looking in. They need to win to build Cincinnati's momentum, try and get in there. Knock off the Ravens and the Steelers. They go to 7-5, they might as well be the Kansas City Chiefs. Pittsburgh got no timeouts. They should pretty much end the half right here. They got no timeouts to stop the clock. They better look out for DK Metcalf. I don't know what broke them. Maybe it was the Patriots game. Because they beat the Chiefs, looked good, then they lost to the Patriots, and they haven't been the same team since. All right, peace out. Sean McDermott, you may need to be fired after this season if the Bills don't do anything impressive. All right, it's halftime. Catch you after half. All right, that should be better. Is that touchdown going to count? Is that legitimate? Do we have a touchdown for the Buffalo Bills? Did the Buffalo Bills just score on the defense? Oh my goodness, I can't believe it's not butter. And the field goal is good. And the Buffalo Bills take the lead on a defensive scoop and score. So here we go. Buffalo finally has a lead. They get the scoop and they get the score. Buffalo takes the lead with the defense. So here we go. That is what we like to see. Excuse me. All right, here comes a kickoff. Pittsburgh runs it back. There's a flag on the run back, so we'll see what that flag is. But ooh, it looks like Rodgers is out. The receiving team called for a penalty. Things just got a whole lot interesting. Rodgers is down. And he's gone. So, oh, we got Mason Rudolph, the backup quarterback for the Steelers out here. So the defense for the Bills step it up. The scoop and the score. So let's see. Let's see what Rudolph can do here. We got a 2nd and 11 coming at you. Second and 11. Buffalo's defense going after Rudolph. Rudolph throws and it's going to be incomplete. 3rd and 11 coming up here. Oh, there's a flag. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Unbelievable, you idiot. And they give Pittsburgh a 1st down. What a stupid move, you moron. He just batted the ball out of Buddy's hand, and it's called for. It would have been 3rd and 11, and now it's 1st and 10. I don't know what some of these people think. You're not supposed to help out the opponents here. And they run the ball. Buffalo's defense scored on a scoop and score. I unplugged it and plugged it back in. That seemed to be the trickaroo. Buffalo scored defensively, so the offense still not looking very good. Oh, is that picked off or what? Oh, we got an interception. Here we go. Aaron Rodgers is hurt. He left the game. And then we got a pick here. It's both feet. Both feet are in. He might be in the Pro Bowl. He'd rather be in the Super Bowl, though. But with the way this team is looking. Once they get their players back, though, hopefully. Their defenses look really bad some games, and then this game looks good. It's inconsistent like a lot of other teams. Aaron Rodgers is out. So Mason Rudolph is the backup quarterback, and he throws a pick when he enters the game. So it's things are looking up here. Now, if Rodgers can just throw for another 175 yards, and run for another 4, and score a touchdown, it's a lot to ask. He injured his hand. Uncle Rogers is out for the game. He re-injured his hand from last week or the week before. He's got like 3 fractures in his non-throwing hand. And I guess he re-injured it, so he has left the building. Did you put a parlay on the Broncos Commanders game tonight? I got a free bet, but the game is just so unpredictable with those two teams. And they give it to the running back. Why is he not retired indeed? The last thing you want to do is keep playing until you look like trash. They had a good they had a really good run last year. Knox with the first down. Savings started 9. Ooh, Cyber Monday going down. And Cook, don't fumble the ball whatever you do. That is the last thing you need. Oh, he's off to the races. Cook is cooking. First and goal. Finally, some movement on the field. They give it back to Cook, who cannot get in the end zone. Second and goal coming at you. That's right. Leave it all up to Cook. Some commotion going on out there. They give it back to Cook, who will not get in the end zone again. Third and goal. Well, Rudolph threw a pick on his first drive, so might get another one. Who knows? Are they going to give it to Cook a third straight time? Or is Josh going to take it? Or are they going to throw it? Ah, doesn't make it in again. Do you go for it on fourth down here? Or do you kick the field goal? You got a 3-point lead. They might be on some crack the way they're playing. They're on the 1.5 yard line. And Cook is not in the backfield. Oh, there we go. Finally a touchdown by the offense. And Keon Coleman gets it done. There's a flag, though. Let's not celebrate too much. It's just a touchdown. Taunting. Like, what are we doing? Come on. Oh, he shoved him. It's going to be a brawl breakout here or something crazy. Oh my God. He missed the extra point. What the hell was that? Did some bulls just run across the screen? The Bills, I guess. Doink. You know, it looks good when you miss that extra point. Did you put money on the Bills to win? Yeah, it's not bad. 180. I mean, they should pick up the victory here, but you never know. Especially with Rudolph playing. Might see another pick here. Maybe a pick six. Lopez versus, oh, the one where Lopez just dominated him. Yeah, I think I watched that after the last stream watched. Because I think you mentioned that, right? I went online and watched it. Knocked him out. He finished him in the second round, right? I can't imagine he's a favorite against Volk, though. Rogers is back out on the field. Oh, there you go. Guess he's not that hurt. Yeah, he's fighting Volk for the title. You think he's going to beat Volkanovski? Uncle Roger's back in the game to play. Almost. It's looking pretty bad. Nice pickup there. Oh, we got Santa Claus in the audience there. So there's a punt by the Steelers. Apparently not. Apparently they have no faith in Rodgers throwing the ball now. Yeah, running it on 3rd and 9. Not something you see very often. Still only a 2-score game though. Josh Allen throws another pick, you never know. All right, Buffalo, let's. Another pick. It's going to be hard for them to throw picks if they just run the ball over and over and over again. Seem to be running the ball every 2 out of 3 downs. Might see one. Getting in each other's face over and over. Another first down. All right, the Chargers up 21-7. Let's keep that rolling. One yard. Come on. Probably see it another 10 times too. Ooh, Allen. Little slickness there, and he'll run for the first down. No flag, no flag. Yeah, he's running, but he's not launching the ball downfield. And they give it to the backup running back who gets a first down. 12 more yards. Here we go. I don't even think he has 100 yards. He has 71 yards. 71. 70. The guy is not throwing the ball. 71, that's right. Guy's looking like a backup quarterback out there. Just running the ball. Yeah, I think he has. It's pretty. I mean, I don't think he can catch either Stafford or May. They're so far ahead of everyone. Throws like 4 yards in front of him. 10 completions. Each completion's like 3 yards. And he runs himself, but doesn't pick up the first down. Are they going to go for on 4th and 1 here? Looks like they're going to go for on 4th and 1. No, they ain't taking the field goal. Going for it on 4th and 1. Here we go. Looks like they get the first down though. 4th and 1 gets it done. Total yards 294 to 90, yet the score is only 16 to 7. And Cook is back, so you know they're about to give him the ball to run it. 8-1 at third quarter first downs. You would think it's a much more higher score. Oh, they threw it incomplete. Unbelievable. Right through his hands. Let's see what they do here. Allen looks like he's going to throw it down. And then he just throws it to Cook. And that'll probably end the third quarter. Cook has more rushing yards than Allen has throwing yards. Cook has 135 rushing and Allen has 92 throwing. Allen also has 30 rushing. Yeah, they've both been pretty bad. And they're both in danger of missing the playoffs. Though if Buffalo holds on to this game, it'll be looking much better. A lot of odd things, like Kansas City potentially missing the playoffs too. No one saw that coming. Denver dominating their division. All right, fourth quarter about to begin. First and goal. Let's get some more points here. That won't get you any points. Right through his hands. Allen, what are you doing? Oh no, they lost yards there. Allen's going to try and run it in himself, but does he get in? Oh, touchdown. The record. Power of friendship. Takes the record from Cam Newton. They just boost him right in there. And they actually hit the extra point this time. Two point. That's pretty good odds for a anytime touchdown. Now it's pretty much just them trying to kill the clock. Cyber Monday sales starting at midnight. Fumble, interception, punt. The last three drives for the Steelers looking extra impressive. Aaron Rodgers upset as usual. Can they run it back to get good field advantage? No, they cannot. Still two-score game with two two-point conversions could tie it up. Oh my God. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Pittsburgh is looking like they don't even be there. What's the second down going to be? That pass was to the ground. All year. 2nd and 26. Find Metcalf. Oh, that was quite an impressive run after the catch. 3 of 7. That's pretty brutal. I know. Ran through two Bills. Now it's 3rd and 7. Oh, they got the first down. On the comeback trail. Just keep passing it to Metcalf over and over again. Oh, the leap. Leap for the first down. And the Steelers' offense coming alive in the fourth quarter. Look at the leap. Boy, oh boy. Oh, knocked down. Almost picked. Oh, huge catch. Down to the 15-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense, here we go. Down on the 15-yard line, here we go. Aaron Rodgers has 20 minutes to throw the ball and he throws it incomplete. 2nd and 10. This is the drive of champions. Second and 10. And if they can score a touchdown here and get a 2-point conversion, things are looking pretty interesting. Oh, incomplete. Threw it into the end zone. I couldn't get it in. There's a catch. Just shy of the first down. That's the Aaron Rodgers way. Blame everybody but yourself. 4th and 2. Are they going to go for it? Field goal would be a waste of time here. 3 of 6 on 4th and short this season. Here we go. That was a terrible 4th down play. Just terrible. The boos. Got some snow falling here. That was a stupid play. I mean, why do you run it? Especially when Rodgers is starting to heat up a little bit, throwing, people catching the ball. I don't know what they're thinking. This might be the first season Mike Tomlin has a losing record. 23-7. Chargers look like they'll pick up the victory. Special weather in effect. Snowstorm's supposed to hit overnight tonight. $40 centimeters of snow. Lakers looking good. Did you see LeBron talking shit about Austin Reeves? I think the team might be better without Braun on the team, with just Reeves and Luka heating it up. We usually get like 2 or 3 snowstorms a year. But it usually doesn't last very long. The snow melts after a few days. I don't know if I disagree with that statement. Oh, nice throw and catch. Dawson Knox gets the first down. LeBron's been called selfish quite a few times over the years. Pelicans have upset some teams. Can they upset the Lakers? Their whole starting rotation is injured. So basically, what you're telling me is I should put a lot of money. LeBron's not playing. Is it on ESPN? But what you're saying is put money on Luca dropping like 35? Is that what you're telling me? And Austin Reeves dropping like 20, 25? Zion's like injured. Like, I figure he spends more time on the injury report than he actually does playing. Jordan Poole. Once that guy got punched in the face by Draymond, he kind of just fell off. Ah, Dairy Queen. Wouldn't mind some ice cream right about now. Most in what? I don't get the first down. That's what I think. That's what it said. Blazers beating OKC? No way. Is this real? Where are these NBA scores at? Bill's just looking to waste some time here. Oh, it's 46-43, 46-44. No, I thought it was like close to the end of the game. 19-1. Oklahoma going to lose more than 5 games this year? They may be starting a dynasty in OKC. Tied at 46 there now. I think they play the Warriors Tuesday night too. That should be some easy pickings. Cook loses some yardage there. Coleman gets a couple yards. Unnecessary roughness. Ooh, is Watt hurt? Look at that little shoving match. Ooh, Watt's got a little limp there. That is not good for their defense. He's their best defensive player. If he's out. Knicks up on the Raptors 59-52 at halftime. Celtics up 58-51 at halftime over Cleveland. Spurs to beat the Wolves. Are the Clippers the biggest disappointment of the year? And losing to the Mavericks is like, what are we doing? Dallas bigger? I guess, yeah. They say Kyrie will be back in January, but might be too late. Earlier headlines. Fourth straight win for Houston. Yo, 49ers heating up here. Got McCaffrey just doing everything. Another number one pick. They could probably trade AD and get a couple number ones for him. Look at that. KC 6-6, Baltimore 6-6. Pittsburgh 6-5. So Pittsburgh is gonna fall to 6-6 too. That'll knock them out of the playoffs, or will it? Because Houston's 7-5. I know, kind of enjoy it quite a bit. If only these holdings stand until the end of the season. But either Pittsburgh or Baltimore, one of them has to make the playoffs. Unless they both tank and Cincinnati gets in there. Cincinnati just slides right in there and gets in. That would be something. The Nuggets are 14-5. Lakers are 14-4, and Rockets are 13-4. And then there's the Thunder, 19-1, just trolling everybody. Thunder will probably win the NBA Cup and then win the NBA championship too. Just waiting for that minute and 55. Killing the clock. Ooh, the Bills play Cincinnati next week. Then they play New England, Cleveland, Philadelphia, and New York. What are the chances the Cowboys can catch Philly in that division? Pittsburgh taking these? Take a timeout. Steelers and Ravens next week. So one of them is going to take an L for sure. Throwing an extra 3 points on there. $26-7. Wouldn't that be sweet if they tied and neither one of them got a victory? That would be glorious. I agree. Eagles look really bad. Steelers look pretty bad too. If the Eagles can take a couple more L's, Cowboys might be able to get in there. Cowboys make the playoffs. They could be crushing with their receivers. Guess Pittsburgh ain't going to take those knees. They don't need to watch the rest of this game. They might, because I think the Eagles play the Bills. The Bills might beat them. Only 2 games, right? All right, peace out. All right, so Buffalo wins, improves to 8-4, and now Pittsburgh is out of the playoffs. Kind of like to see it there. Cincinnati not too far off.